Hey, hello, welcome back to the channel. So today's video marks something new yet again on this channel. Now recently we started the whole Fujifilm recipe series and I'm enjoying that. I like where it's going, photography wise and everything like that. But there's something else I want to delve into on this channel. Now if you've been an avid watcher of this channel, you'll know for a while I've been trying to push myself into video very slightly. You'll notice some more dramatic intros and B-rolls and stuff like that. And I've kind of felt some sort of affinity, some sort of love towards video. I'm really enjoying filmmaking. So this is the first episode of a new series I'm planning to make here on this channel, and it's called Going From Photography to Filmmaker. Now that doesn't mean I'm switching over completely from photography to making videos, but what it means is more so me just trying to learn the world of being a cinematographer or a filmmaker, or just making these general videos on YouTube, or maybe even expanding it further into client work or something like that. But I want to bring you guys on the journey because I know a lot of you guys are photographers as well, and maybe you're interested in making videos also. So this is my photography to filmmaking series. So to start episode 1, I want to talk about external monitors, and in particular I'm talking about this monitor here today. This is the Fotga C50. Now previously, last year or so, I reviewed the A50, the earlier model to this version, and that was a great monitor. It had so much functions inside of it, so many things that could be done with it, and it was a very cheap price. But the difference between this one and the older one is very negligible, but enough to make the upgrade, if that makes sense. It's got a whole different frontal design to the previous model that we reviewed on the channel, but the back of it is all the same. So is the sides and the functionality buttons. They're all the same of how they used to be on the A50. But the big key difference between this monitor and the previous monitor tested is the fact that now this is 2000 nits of brightness. Now to put that into comparison, the previous model I think was 500 nits of brightness, but then there was like a firmware that came out which made it 750 nits of brightness. Now 750 nits of brightness is similar to what we get on mobile phones and things like that, right? So when you're outside and you're looking at your mobile phone, it seems fine to us, right? But sometimes on sunny days it looks a bit dull and we're like, can't really see it, so you angle it. But most of the time we get by fine, right? It wasn't until I took this thing outside, I had it side by side my mobile phone, I had it side by side the back of my camera, I was blown away how easy it is to see this. No eye straining, no like shield or sunshade needed on this thing. You can see this in pure daylight, which is amazing, and I think that's worth the upgrade. Now the price difference between this one and the old one is something like 40 or 50 pounds. There's not much difference in it, but what you get is a big upgrade when it comes to brightness, and that's super important because a lot of the time we're not shooting in ideal situations all the time. It's not always, you know, a soft light in the sky. Sometimes it's harsh and we need something to be able to beam past that light and to be able to see what's going on. All right, let me show you this as an example. Here's the two monitors on the screen here. If I flip this to the side horizontally, maybe you guys can see me better, right? So on the right side here, I mean, obviously on the right side, left side. So you can see the difference, right? Look how much of my face you can see on the external monitor compared to what you can see on the little screen. I mean, the little screen's so dull, it's at full brightness right now. Compared to, you know, this external monitor, it's just night and day, right? But it's crazy how much you can see. I mean, you know what I mean? You can see how small it looks on the Sony little monitor there. Crazy. All right, so let's talk about the functionalities that you get with this monitor, right? So first things first, this thing's a touch screen, so I can pinch to focus if I need to zoom in, sorry, and then grab more focus, which I think is amazing. Can zoom back out. I mean, we're out of focus at the moment. Let's try and get that in focus so you guys can see what's going on. There we go. We've got the tripod there, which I can just zoom into to make sure I've got it in focus. As you can see, you scroll down, you start to get all these menus down the bottom. These are just quick things you can tap to get to, but to do it properly, there's like a button on here, like a little scroll wheel. Click that in, we can get into the actual menu here on the screen. Now I'm just going to look around so we can see exactly what's on the screen, because I can't read it from behind, right? Okay, so first of all, we got display, right? Inside display, we have full control over safety markers, center marker, marker mats, marker colors, marker thickness, scan modes. There's so much things you get inside of this, which is quite crazy, right? You can flip it, return it, and then if we go into, I'm not sure what I've clicked now. Oh, so here we can see different aspect ratios, you know, like cinema aspect ratios and stuff like that. Let's just leave that on. Let's go to the next one down now, function. As you can see here, we can flip it into monochrome if you just want to focus on getting focus and stuff like that. There's focus peaking, false color, peak color, zebras, vector, parade, histogram, audio bars. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. It's filled to the brim with features. It's super amazing, right? Click into this, you can even go down to LUTs here, and in LUTs you can load your own LUTs into this monitor here. So like I am now, right now I'm recording in log, and you can get your LUTs to come in here. I think you can upload up to 5 or something like that, I'm not too sure. It's super dope. And then obviously you got your basics here where you can adjust your own colors and stuff like that, and then the system settings down the bottom is where you upgrade the firmware and things like that. And this monitor comes in pretty cheap as well. I think this monitor is about 180, 190 pounds, which is super dope. I mean, it's pennies really for the upgrade that you get, which is awesome. If you didn't want to spend that much, you can get the previous model, which I think is around 130, 140 pounds now. So extra £50 gets you the extra brightness and intensity, so you can use it outside a little bit nicer. One thing I didn't mention as well is the version I've got is the HDMI only. There's another version for SDI in and SDI out. I mean, I'm new to this, so I can't explain to you exactly what that is, but I think it's apparently a more stronger signal or something like that that goes through more professional cameras. But I don't have a camera with SDIs in and out, so I decided to go for the HDMI version. The SDI version is out there. It's a bit more expensive. I'm not sure how much that one is, but I'll leave a link anyway in the description below so you guys can check out the monitor, and it'll be an affiliate link to help me out if you guys purchase anything, or even if you just check it out and then buy something else from Amazon. It still helps this channel out. So then I guess that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it and you like this series, this idea of this series, going from a photographer to a filmmaker from a photographer's perspective, then please do leave a comment below. Maybe leave a message below of something else that you want to see within the filmmaking world from your idea, or something that you're struggling with or thinking about, and I'll see if that's going to be part of the series. More than likely it's gonna be. I mean, there's loads of softwares out there, there's loads of gear out there to explore that I have no clue about, which I'm going to bring you guys in on, so that should be good. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, leave a comment if you feel so, and subscribe. Please subscribe, come join the clan, come join this journey with me, and I guess I'll catch you in whichever video happens to come next. Peace and love.